Hi, I'm Gibaud, and today I'm going to present you this lens by 7Artisans. This is a 35mm 1.4 manual focus, and it is for Sony E-mount. So let's start. 7Artisans has several series of lenses. This one is fully manual. Although it's not a really high price, it's still fully metal. And there's one thing I love, I'm going to tell it right now because I love it. Maybe you know that I don't like lenses that don't have clicks, okay, except when you do video. But in this case, you have for everyone because you have a small switch here, okay. If it's mechanical switch, if you move it one side, you don't have any click anymore, and if you move it the other side, then you have the clicks. Really precise clicks, really nice. Full stop only, not half or third, okay, full stop. And the focusing ring is really smooth, really nice, fully metal. The build is really beautiful. I miss a sun hood. It would have been great to include a sun hood, okay, but if we look at the size and the build, it's really beautiful. Now I'm going to show you some pictures I've made with it, give you my opinion about the result I get optically speaking. But if we look at the physical side of it, beautiful. I would say this is really a classical lens with everything you want to see, with the scale of depth of field in feet and in meter. It's really well indicated, really nice. So I love that. It's like it's a pity we don't see that much anymore. If we speak about the aperture from 1.4 up to f16, if we look at the build, 7 elements in 5 groups, and the RS has 10 blades. Honestly, the bokeh is really smooth. I really love it. If you look at the point of light in the center, you get a circular one, but really fast. On the side, you get cat eyes. Some people like it, some people don't like it. I think that's nice, but it's a matter of taste, okay? But this is the result I found. The minimum focusing distance is 33 centimeters, and although I got this Sony E-mount, on the documentation they sent me to have the specs, it says it also exists in E, L, R, F, and Z mount for Nikon, okay? Check on the website. When I review this, it's not on the website yet, okay? But it's really usual with 7Artisans to create their lens with several mounts, okay? If we look at the filter diameter, 52mm, which is a standard, and the size is 47mm by 55mm, and the weight 284 grams. That explains metal and some glass, so that's logical. Now let's look at the optical quality because it does matter, obviously. When I check the charts, my first reaction was that sharpness was really lousy, really too soft, and the border, I mean, and corners. And then when I started to use more the lens, because I did the chart first, don't forget that the chart is probably the most critical test. But it doesn't mean that a result that is too soft is no good for photography or for videography, or that a result that is really sharp is good or not good. It all depends on what you're looking for, obviously. So I still did the chart to have my opinion, and when I started to use the lens, because I started with the chart first, I realized why they actually put this switch here to have click and no click. Because I think many people would love to use this lens for video. Why? Because it's really soft, really a nice ambient. I think it's precise focusing. It's nice. I like it. And not just that, some people want to do a photography with a vintage look, and they don't want these really ultra sharp lenses we see nowadays. So this is why I think it's important to always check the chart and then check in real life if it corresponds to what you're looking for. So I'm going to show you the charts to show you the result I got, and then I'll show you some more picture and more tests I've made and give you my opinion about who is this lens for. So let's check 1.4. We see a lot of distortion, okay, barrel distortion, serious vignetting at 1.4. Let's check the center. Center is so soft. Border, same story. Corner, same story, really soft, okay. 2.0, a bit less vignetting, okay, a lot on 1.4, a bit less on f2, okay. Let's go center. Center is a bit better, but it's not great, okay. Borders and things still really soft on the border, and corners, okay. Let's check 2.8. Vignetting is almost gone. Center is a lot better, 2.8. A lot better, 2.8. Border still soft. Corner still soft, the corners. F4. Vignetting is gone. Center, we always see since the start. We always see since the start of the maximum aperture, we see some chromatic aberration. Okay, center is really okay. Border is not there yet. Okay, corners, similar to borders, not too bad, but it could be a lot better. Okay, let's see 5.6. Yeah, you can see vignetting is gone. The distortion is the same among all the aperture. Center, we still see some chromatic aberration. The center is not bad. Look, border is getting there, not perfect. Corner is not too bad, but it's not there yet. F8, let's see the center. Center is good. Border, it's not perfect, okay. Corner, not perfect, still soft, okay. F11, we see a drop in light, so I think the aperture is not exactly on F11, not sure, okay. Center is good, okay. Surprisingly, corner are there, okay. We do get some green fringing, okay, on the corner. Yeah, corner are good, border are good on F11. F16, yes, we see some distraction, so we have a loss of sharpness, okay? So I would say at maximum aperture is so soft. So for boudoir and things romantic, that's okay. But otherwise, it's from F4 that you can actually use the lens. At F11, I'm surprised. We get great corners, that's fine, okay? But it all depends on what you want to do, obviously. So as you can see, it's so soft, okay? Is it a problem? Well, it depends what you are looking for. Obviously, if you want a National Geographic style picture, that's not the lens for you. But if you're looking for a cine type, cine look, that's great. Other things. If we look at the vignetting, it does vignette a lot at 1.4, 2.0 and 2.8, then at f4 no vignetting anymore. So many people look for this vignetting when they do even street photography. They want to add this to have the subject that stands out, okay? So if you wanted it, you have it, okay, at full aperture, obviously. Then if we look at the bokeh, bokeh is nice. I think it's really nice. Some people don't like cat eye. I love them, okay? So yeah, I think it's nice. If you look at the flare, well, it's prone to flare. No sun hood. I think this is why they didn't put it, because they want flare. Actually, it's more than flare. When you have important source of light in front of the lens, you get like a flood of milky look. You lose a lot of contrast, and that gives this all the time look, okay? And if you have a spot of light in the center, like on this terrace on the beach in Tenerife, then you see it makes some funny things, like crazy light in the center. Yeah, that's typical with the type of lens you want for a cine look, a retro look that looks nice. If you look at distortion, it has serious distortion. So I would not use that for architecture or not for landscape. If you have a really an horizon that is really straight, that's probably not the right lens, except if you place it in the center of your picture always. Otherwise, that's not the lens. But I think this is the kind of lens you really love or you simply hate. It depends what you want to do. But so many people are looking for a vintage look, something a lot softer, that many people will probably love this lens. So my conclusion, well, the best conclusion is that you check all the pictures I made at the end of the video. Again, I place some during the video and the rest at the end, so you have an idea. But my conclusion is as follows. There are two conclusions. The physical one, I think it's a great lens, really nice. A pity there's no sun hood, but I think they're searching for flare, so this is probably the reason. And it's really nice to use all this. I really like it, okay? Really nice. If we look at the optical side of it, well, honestly, if you're searching for something that is really sharp in the style of a National Geographic picture, that's not the lens for you, okay? That's not a bad lens, but it's not a good idea for that. But if you're searching for this vintage look, this soft look that many videographers like, but also many photographers like, you will probably like this lens. actually, I've said it several times in other videos. I'm so happy that there are Chinese brands that making this lens with this kind of optical formula. Why? Because so many people think you just get one 35mm 1.4 for everything and that's it. And that's not the way it works. The great thing about the good prices of this type of lens is that you can have several lenses and it depends on what you want to do. Today you want to do a job for a shop, product photography or architecture, that's not the lens. So use another one. But today you want to make a special picture for a bar or a client or atmosphere or yeah, even boudoir or things like this. You want something really soft, this is probably the lens. So it's really logical to have more than one lens even within the same focal length. You could have 1, 2, 3 35mm. So you have just one, maybe you could get this one for this soft situation that you would like to transmit with your picture. So that's a good idea. So for me, the physical side is, yes, great. If we speak about the optical side, it's you to decide. I know what I would use that for and what I would not. This is what I've explained. Okay, so this is your decision. So for me, if it is within the use I've described, completely recommendable, and that's it. If we speak about the physical side of it, perfect, really nice. So in case you're interested in buying this lens, I'll leave you a link in the description where you can buy it. So thank you so much 7Artisans for sending me the lens. Thank you so much to you for watching the video. If you feel it may interest other people, please share it on social networks. If you have not done it yet, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's a small button down here, a small bell. If you click on the bell, you will get notified when I upload a new video. My website, ericgibaud.com. If you have any question, can leave a comment below. I'll also leave you links of Morgan on Amazon, links of everything I reviewed by K&F Concept, Sandmarc, Flashes by Westcott, more affiliated links, and also a link to my PayPal account in case you wanted to make a donation. Thank you very much. Please take care of yourself and see you soon. Bye.